most people who learned in the era of cameras do this. They just do, in my experience. And because they learned in front of a TV and they filmed themselves in front of a camera, they have a relationship that is like this. Because those of us, like if you don't have a mirror, if you didn't have a mirror, and you learned and you were spinning as a dancer, you would spin and there'd be a 360. In the old days, when I went out and did poi, I was doing it at clubs, and what would happen is, you know how like they'd have the b-boying at parties? I would be in the b-boy circle doing poi, so it would be people around me, and it was like a 360 experience. But if you're learning in your home in front of a camera, you learn based on what you're seeing. It makes perfect sense. And anybody learning from the COVID generation, you were learning in isolation. You weren't at a jam where there was a 360 experience. Even if there's no Skillshare, to go to a jam changes it because you have the dimensionality of people, like lots of people all around you, and you can see all kinds of different things, which you don't see in this relationship. It has everything to do with technology. The technology is connecting us, but at the same time, it's disconnecting us from the lived experience of how it feels to energetically, like, you could even see in my body language there. When I did this, I went, right? Because I experience myself as a performer, exuding, pushing, like my energy is, there is I don't know, it's like a firebender in Avatar, right? I am pushing my energy out from myself into a directed space. Now, it can be kinesthetically from my center, but it can also be like, this is why I said we don't always want to have the audience see the circle, because there's been times where something even as simple as this, right at the audience, you can really enliven somebody and they'll be like, whoa, especially if it's fire coming at them, where suddenly, right, the fire is coming toward their face this way, and they're impacted. And it's not just you, it's the energy that you're conveying through the tether, through the ball, and through the flame into their experience. They can feel the heat on a literal level and on an energetic level. These are relevant things in performance, in my opinion.